Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Hi.
Hello.
So we are actually just got out of Louisiana, heading to Texas. It's actually a Hurricane Laura hitting Texas. We're not sure where exactly, but it looks pretty bad out here. The traffic is kind of slow, and people are really getting into accidents today. I don't know what's going on, but it's been happening a lot, and the traffic is really actually slow. So we're trying to get there. So, what are we talking about today? What did we say we're going to talk about? We were actually trying to address some issues. We were thinking how it is. I wanted to address the subject of how it is for a female to enter a trucking business, and is that any different than a male, or what is there adjustments that you have to do as a female to understand really how and what really goes down here. So the basic thing that first that I would say is you have to really like the outdoors. When I say that, it's because I mean, you are mostly in a truck, but then there's moments when you have to be out on rain and snow, and you know, you kind of get wet a lot of times. Like, I would suggest, like, if you do get into trucking, get yourself a rain suit or something like that if that bothers you. Like, to me, it really bothers me. By the way, we have to get a rain suit, babe, like before the season starts, because it's really kind of annoying to get wet and then get into a truck, and you know, let's say you are rushing to go to the load and stuff like that. You would have to change then wet clothes around and stuff like that. So that's the major thing that I would say. The other thing that is adjustment to make is you have to understand that there's no hygiene like went back home. So let's hear it from perspective of a man first, and then I'll say a perspective of a female. So Ram?
Oh well, okay. For me, as a male, I'm more of like a hygienic guy. I like to take my bubble baths. I like to take my showers every day, at least 3 times. Maybe, okay, 3 times may be too much, but 2 times a day, if possible. When you're on a truck, that's not going to be really that possible, because you have to get to those on time. So the minimum times that you can actually kind of take a shower or just get any water at all is going to be like maybe every 2 or 3 days when you can. If maybe, you know. But other than that, yeah, be prepared to be stinking. Which is not that fun.
So from a female point of view, I mean, you are busy, and depending on like what kind of loads you have and stuff like that, you definitely can get yourself time. Oh, we're hearing like a heavy rain right now. Yeah, definitely. Maybe it's coming to this area. So anyways, you definitely have time to really stop and take a shower and stuff like that. When I said it definitely is a difference, because you don't have a chance to really wash your hands all the time. So the major thing that we can do, and tips and stuff like that, is we usually buy the wipes, like a set of baby wipes. And what we found very kind of helpful is to get a hand sanitizer and pour it into baby wipes. And this way we soak them up, and this is how we sanitize and kind of wash our hands. We also like buy gallons of water, and we actually, you know, help each other wash hands all the time. Stuff like that through the window, or like when we pull over somewhere, even like if it's not a rest area where you can wash hands and stuff like that. But you don't have that luxury, and that's a fact, for you to stop and, you know, sanitize or clean yourself and stuff like that. So that takes a lot of adjustments to do, you know. Like, I remember when we just started with our trainer, I remember one time, like, we were actually in Chicago first. We just got ready. We went to Chattanooga, where was our orientation, and then they assigned us to a truck and a trainer, and these dude did not give us a shower. I remember we had a load in Chicago. Like, after 2 days, we had a load in Chicago. Let's say the first day before when we got to the truck, we took a shower right before we went, and then the very next day we were in Chicago delivering a load, and we realized we're not going to have a load until the next day. So he was like, you guys can go home like for a couple of hours. And we were like, oh, okay, cool, we can take a shower. And after that, this dude did not give us a shower until the end of the week. And I remember I blew up. I was like, that was my first week on the truck, and I was like, first of all, my showers are very important. Like my hygiene, especially because I'm a female, that's something major that I have to do. Like maybe if you kind of like, you are a guy, you know, and if you are into trucking like for 4 years, like our trainer was, he got used to not cleaning himself. Like, and he wasn't even like thinking about it. He was like, oh, well, they're not really giving us too many miles, so I don't even have free stuff, you know, stuff like that. So, he literally didn't give us a shower, and that was like a major problem for me. And I kind of, me and Ramel, like when we got assigned to our truck, and like even when we were with the trainer, we enforced that's major for us, like major. And you know, it's kind of tricky. You have some loads that are short and you don't really have time to stop and take a break. But what we figured out, the easiest way for us to do it is when we have a 30 minutes break, we run in there and do a 20-minute shower and get going. And this is how it's the best idea to do. When it comes to, again, I cannot stress enough that you have to really organize yourself the best as you can inside of the truck to keep your hygiene on level. So that's when it comes to being a female and hygiene. But other than that, I don't think there's any difference. I think we as females pay close attention to the detail. If you like driving, of course, driving a truck and a car is a totally different story, and driving a truck is kind of like way more serious. But again, if you do like driving, if you don't fear it, I suggest you go for it. Doesn't matter if you're a male or female. From my point of view, to me, I don't feel any less, even if majority of the drivers are men out there. Actually there's a lot of females this year that I keep seeing, like kind of being like a partner with somebody on a truck and stuff like that, or even alone. Like I don't see no problem in being a female on a truck. What do you think, Graham?
Of course not. I don't even see why it's such a I don't see why it's such a bad thing in the, like, why females couldn't do it before. I just think it's just not that hard of a job that females can't do. If you're a female and you like to drive. It's not no big deal. It's just you gotta be safe, because there's idiots out here. You know how that is. And obviously some men like to underestimate you. Obviously don't let them. Be strong, and you got it done. That's it. Get your shit done. And that's all.
Okay. So, Ram, what would you say else when it comes to trucking? Like, what can we discuss now?
Discussion of
we can talk about weather, because we have a hurricane coming up.
Talk about that too. Weather. Weather is kind of an annoyance. You see, I can barely see anything, and all the trucks and everyone is slowing down, so it's like really slowing us down to get to our destination. View is like almost zero.
Yeah, this guy is nobody's stopping him.
Like, oh, I'm not stopping.
Oh God. Yeah, it's I mean, you can get a lot of obstacles, but the major point that I would suggest, especially to new drivers, even if you are being late on a load, it's better to get there than to not get at all. So keep that in mind at all times. If you get slowed down like this, do not get frustrated. Do not, like, it doesn't matter for what company you're working for. Just go with the flow, and actually, you know, even like it could be ice or snow or hurricanes around. You just have to like kind of calm yourself down and actually really go. Take it easy. Like tonight we have a very important load to go to. We kind of running early, so we should be fine. But usually, like when I just started, I used to be very frustrated in the beginning, like, oh my God, I'm late, why are they slowing down? Especially in the daytime when there are slowdowns, and you know, when there's like obstacles or disabled vehicles on the side. And like today I was in a line for an hour and a half. But you just have to like keep yourself calm, and you know, just go safely, and you're gonna get there. Everything's gonna be fine. Just try to keep it like you are gonna be here for many hours. Like Ramel had what I noticed with him when we just started, he had a road rage at first. You want to talk about your road rage, Ram? Ram has an issue with pickup trucks. All right, let's hear this.
Oh my gosh, fucking pickup trucks. Oh, I fucking hate pickup trucks.
So,
Trucks want to be semi trucks, but they can't be big semi trucks. So they trying to put it out like they do.
yeah, so Ram started, like, I kind of started noticing, like, he cursing these people out, and usually, like, cars try to cut you off a lot of times, and you as a new driver, you're like, what the hell is he doing? Like, I believe that road rage actually grows as, like, more that you are on the road, it kind of grows. You kind of learn how people do not understand how we drive and how we function. So what's the biggest issue with the pickup truck, Ram?
Well, pickup trucks think that they can do whatever the fuck they want, which to me is annoying as fuck. Like, okay, I have a big problem with most of them.
Wait a minute.
Another fucking pickup truck. You see, they think their lights are humongously too powerful. Like, they're just powerful.
I think they're using a long lights. They have to be that.
I don't know.
Because sometimes there's like
he just has to have his lights on, full blast. Why?
Oh yeah, so they blind you, and what else?
So they blind the shit out of you, and then you're like, okay, I can't see shit. All right, which is the annoyingest thing. And then, it seems like they feel that they have the same privileges as trucks or semi trucks, which they don't. You know, we have our own language, we have our own say. If you're a trucker, you already know the unspoken rule that when trucks are coming on, which is semi trucks coming on the freeway, you try to let them on, either slow down or let them on. That's the unspoken rule. So, usually, normal pickup trucks, like these right here in front of you, you see, they act like, oh, they have the same unspoken rule. I don't know how they know that rule. I have no idea. Maybe they were truck drivers before, or maybe they were just, they just see and they just guess that that's whatever. I'm a truck, and semi trucks are doing that for other semi trucks. So why can I do it? No. We let semi trucks on only. We don't let pickup trucks go on in front of us like that, because, come on, you're not a fucking semi truck. You don't get the same privilege.
Okay, for me, from my point of view, guys, this is called a road rage. This is called a road rage, and this is literally like he's right now